Are you thinking of making a Pokemon card collection but not sure where to begin? I've got you covered. My name is Kyle, and this is Kyle of All Time. This is my YouTube channel for trading cards, video games, and other generally nerdy content. And in today's video, I'm going to show you how you can start your own collection in 2026. The first step to starting your Pokemon card collection is to have a focus, a why for your Pokemon collection. Now, Pokemon's been around for 30 years. There's been plenty of sets of Pokemon cards, so it's really difficult and even expensive to go out and catch them all. So having a focus will allow you an entry point to where you want to go with your Pokemon collecting. Now, personally, it was a nostalgia bit for me where I grew up with Pokemon cards when they came out in America. So I wanted to go back and build the previous sets that I had collected from when I was a child. You may find a different reason for doing it. Maybe you have a specific Pokemon that you like, or maybe there's a specific set you want to collect, or you're doing it as an investment where you're looking for those rare and valuable cards that you can resell and make some money off of that. So once you have your focus, the next thing you want to do is think about what you should buy for Pokemon cards. Now, if you're starting from scratch, the base unit of sealed product is the booster pack. So booster packs generally come with about 10 cards. There's usually a rare card in each pack or a holographic card of some sort in the pack. Depending on how good your luck is, you may pull a very rare card, you may pull multiple rare cards, or you may pull a lot of cards that you need for your collection. Now, from the booster pack, you can also buy things like tins, or you can buy pin collections, or you can buy blister packs that would have multiple booster packs in them, in addition to other accessories for the Pokemon trading card game. Another option for getting a lot of booster packs at once is the Elite Trainer Box. Here I have the one for Scarlet and Violet 151. Not only do they come with multiple booster packs and accessories for the trading card game, they also come with themed sleeves for your Pokemon cards. Also have a player's guide that comes with the ETB that has a list of the cards that are in that set that make it easier for you to track your collection. Personally, what I use is a website called Price Charting. I use them to track my Pokemon card collections, and then it also tells me what cards are there, so I know what cards I'm looking for. Now, eventually, you may buy enough boosters where you're getting a lot of duplicate cards, or you're not getting those really hard pulls that you're looking for. So you may be looking for single cards. Now if there's a local card shop or a trading card event in your area, you can go to the store and see what's being offered as far as single cards you may want to add to your collection. Now, it's super important once you start pulling cards for your collection, you want to keep them safe. So typically, your first line of defense for your cards is a penny sleeve. These are little flimsy plastic sleeves that prevent your card from getting dirty or scratched up. For a little extra protection, you may want to invest in top loaders. Now, top loaders are rigid plastic. They will prevent your card from getting bent or scratched. Personally, if I am going to be moving my cards around a lot, let's say I'm doing a trading card show or I'm setting my cards up to be graded, at that point I may want to consider semi-rigid card holders instead, because they hold onto the cards a little bit tighter so that in movement they don't shift around in the sleeves, and that's going to provide some additional defense from scratches. Then, of course, if you're building like any sort of like master set, binders are a good option for building a master set. For example, I have my binder here that I bought that I'm using to build Ascended Heroes. And I have other binders where I keep my older collection sets that I'm building. And as always, it's important to keep your Pokemon cards in a cool, dry place. If your card sleeves aren't UV resistant, you also want to keep them out of the sunlight, as sunlight will fade the ink on your cards, and if you want to keep them looking good, then you want to avoid fading them in the sunlight. So now that we talked about your focus for your collection and the types of product you want to buy and the protection for your cards, we also want to talk about setting a budget for your spending. Pokemon cards can quickly become a very expensive hobby, but you don't need to spend a lot of money to start your collection. If you're like me, you already had a collection started from your childhood, or you might be able to find them at tag sales. Say if someone's selling their old collection, you could check there. You can check with people online like Facebook Marketplace or any sort of like marketplace style website there's going to be people who are selling their cards. You don't have to chase every expensive card unless it's really something that you need to finish your collection. If you have the budget for it, then feel free to buy that card. But if you have, if you can wait to get another card, or you can shop around for a particular card that you're looking for, then make sure you put in your work. Make sure that you're getting the card that you're looking for at a fair price. And also bear in mind that pull rates can be rough for the Pokemon trading card game. So if you're trying to pull like one of those gold Pokemon cards, those appear in one and more than 100 packs. So you have to be very careful not to sink too much of your money into chasing a single Pokemon card. If there's a Pokemon card that you want and you are having a difficult time pulling it, it may be more worth your while to go to a trading card event or a local game shop and see if you can get that single card directly from somebody instead of endlessly pulling through booster packs. It's my hope that you'll be in this Pokemon hobby for a long time, as collecting Pokemon cards and any trading card game in general can be more of a marathon and not a sprint. At the end of the day, Pokemon trading cards are meant to be a fun habit. So keep that in mind. Remember that you're pulling Pokemon cards for fun. Have fun with it. You could organize your binder like I was saying earlier when we were talking about protecting Pokemon cards. You do have options for what kind of sleeves you want to put your cards into. Now, the standard is like the penny sleeve and the top loader, but you can put them in like the theme sleeves from Elite Trainer boxes. You could put them in like upper deck trading sleeves. You could put them in binders. Like I showed you my Ascended Hero. Like I showed you my Ascended Heroes binder earlier. You have plenty of options for displaying your collection. And as always, the best thing you can do is go out, check out your local card shops. You're bound to have, at least depending on the size of your city, you're bound to have at least one local card shop. These places are awesome. You know, there's a lot of people there who are into the hobby. People who may have more information for you on where to find cards. If, again, Pokemon being as popular as it is, it's difficult to find cards these days. And you can, if there's other people who are opening booster packs, they may have duplicates of cards that you're looking for, or they may be willing to either sell you the card for cheap, or you can arrange a trade with them, and it's a great way to make friends as well. So that's going to do it for today's video. If you're thinking of starting your own Pokemon card collection, what do you want to collect? Let me know in the comment section below. As always, you can subscribe to my channel up top, watch the best video for you down below, follow me on Twitch and X at Kyle of All Time, and until next time, may your pulls be legendary.